Alright, part 3. So, after we've taken this little elevator down, I'm running around here looking for stuff, but I think except for that grenade, there really isn't anything else here. There is that grenade launcher that you can take if you want. It honestly, it probably for the next area, because you have the height advantage on a bunch of guys, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take that. Now that I'm thinking about it, post recording this and finishing the game, probably going into this next area with that grenade launcher probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But I mean, whichever you feel like doing, it really doesn't matter. You do want to be careful with that guy that ran away. He's actually in that side path right now. So if you haven't killed him already, you want to make sure you actually kill him. Because the last thing you want to do is be shooting at the guys down below and him just running along the side and just starting to shoot at you. So, but yeah, now that I'm looking at this, having that grenade launcher during this part actually would have been better. Since they mostly stay somewhat grouped together, and I'm just wasting that second grenade at least. But I ended up making it work pretty well in the end. So, and this is one of those moments where your teammate actually does a decent job of dealing with the enemies too. So I'm being very cautious here because there was a shotgunner down there, and I wanted to make sure that he was actually dead and not hiding on me. Because, like I've said before, the shotgunners are one of the most dangerous enemies in the game, just because of how ridiculous the power of that shotgun can be. And usually with those 4 guys, if you actually do have any black sight, going into it against those guys coming down that ramp actually works out pretty well. The first time I went through here, I ended up using it during that part, and it worked out pretty well. So, and then come in this area, you can pick up the Falchion assault rifle if you want it. Since using the secondary compressed air shot will actually come in handy for the firefight at the end of this chapter, since when you get to the ground floor of the building as it's on fire, I believe there's one or two shotgunners that show up, and if it gets kind of dicey of how close they get to you, having that compressed air shot will come in very handy to save your life. But the last 2 missable collectibles are in this room with this document and the object on the other table. I say missable collectibles because I mentioned it before. I want to say that when you have to go through the process of lighting the gas to start burning the crates, I want to say that those technically count towards the collectibles, but being that they're story based, you can't really miss them. I may be wrong about those being counted towards it, but I cut out the whole process of you burning the crates, just because of the whole process between the cutscene and then going to the different sections takes like 6 minutes, I think. It's a very long process, and so this area can be kind of dicey. As you notice, I was pretty close to getting put down at one point. And it's really annoying too, just because of sometimes, depending on where you're positioned, these guys are in just enough cover where you really can't even get a good shot on them. But when you come into this elevator, there's actually ammo. I believe the ammo pickups like those, I believe they respawn after a certain amount of time, but I'm not positive. So when you come down to the ground floor, you want to go into cover here and deal with, I believe it's, I want to say it's like 3 or 4 guys. I don't fully remember. As soon as those guys are dead, immediately get to this cover and look towards this left side. Because guys will spawn out of there, but that's also where the shotgunner will show up. I actually got screwed there because I was going in the black side to deal with the shotgunner, but instead it focused on the guy on top of the building. But you definitely want to be prepared for that shotgun to show up. I actually ended up getting very lucky, and I got a headshot with the pistol, so I managed to avoid the headache, but I still got knocked down because of I think it was a combo of a grenade and possibly a shotgunner. I don't completely remember. No. Oh, that's right. The guy had a grenade launcher. That's what it was. So I just unloaded on him with the black sight. Just tired of his shit. But eventually, once you kill the last guy, it'll trigger a little cutscene of the woman pouring the gas on the last of the crates to light them, and then you have a whole process of dealing with a bunch of werewolves. This whole sequence, this is pretty easy, even though I'm fucking up on diving out of the way of the werewolves. But once you deal with this, you have a little quick time event with a werewolf to save one of your teammates, and I'll see you in chapter 11, because chapter 10 is pretty much all cutscene.
That's 2.
Ronnie, are you in there?
Lily! I'm glad to hear your voice.
Ronnie, are you hurt?
No, not yet, but hurry, break down the door.
At once, Ronnie.
Ugh.